Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to EA College Football 25 Team Builder Dynasty with the Youngstown State Penguins. This week we are at home hosting 1-0 West Virginia. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time in history that a Power 5 school will be going to 𝗪𝗏 Stadium in Youngstown, Ohio. However, this is technically the Ohio Bobcats schedule, and apparently West Virginia will be going to Athens next season, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, hopefully by the time I reach season 3, I'll be able to customize my own schedule, or it will get patched, one or the other. But anyways, before we hop into the game, a quick update on recruiting. Currently, we sit at number 1 for Manny Levin, the 4-starred right end. However, due to championship contender deal breakers, we've been locked out of DeAndre Parker and Chambers, along with Elijah Rhodes. 3-star gem tight end 𝗪𝗏 is ready for a visit, and we're going to do coach prestige for that visit activity. 3-star left end Chad Love is also ready for a visit. We're going to do coach prestige for that as well. And 3-star linebacker 𝗪𝗏𝗆𝗏 is also coming for a visit. All 3 of these visits are going to be against the FCS Pandas. I know not the most ideal team for a visit, but we need to get these early visits out of the way, and I really only have a few home games to consider for visits. Alright, it's time for week 2 action against West Virginia, probably the biggest game in 𝗪𝗏 Stadium, the first time we've ever hosted a Power 5 school. First play of the game, we're going up against a left-handed quarterback. That's unusual. He's going to get the first down. 1st and 10, he's going to throw the screen to the running back, and he has wide open space. However, we're going to tackle him just short of the first down. Gain of 7 on the play. Now 2nd and 4, they're going to hand it off to the running back, and our defender cannot catch up to him in time. He's going to get the first down and more. YSU defense looking pretty slow early on. 3rd and 8, a low snap. He's going to hand it off. Actually, no, he decides to keep it, and we're going to hit him. It's going to be an incomplete pass. 4th down. We're going to force West Virginia to kick the early field goal here. And they're going to miss the field goal on the first drive. YSU is going to take over. And what a win for the YSU defense there, as West Virginia gets absolutely nothing on that last drive. However, it's 3rd and 7, and 𝗏𝗏 is going to get hit as he threw. He had no time in the pocket at all. We're going to have to give that ball right back to West Virginia. 2nd and 10, they're going to hand it off, and the running back's going to break a tackle, pick up the first down, and it almost gets into the end zone. However, we're going to stop him just short. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. And once they get that close, you know it's pretty much inevitable, as they're going to find the wide open receiver in the end zone for the touchdown. West Virginia goes up 7-0. Now, honestly, I'm surprised that we kept West Virginia off the scoreboard for most of this first quarter. However, it's now 2nd and 10, and we have Juwan Hall wide open. He beats his defender, and he's going to make the catch, pick up the first down inside the 10. YSU has a really good chance to tie this game up right here. Back-to-back run plays could not get it in the end zone. Maybe 3rd time's going to be a charm here on 3rd and goal, and Amarian Peterson is going to squeeze into the end zone for the touchdown. Youngstown State ties this game up at 7. And I'm really happy that we got Amarian Peterson through the transfer portal. This guy could be a huge game changer for us. Throughout this entire second quarter, both teams have just been exchanging punts on all of their drives. However, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. We have our transfer quarterback 𝗁𝗏𝗆 in the game. He's going to throw a bullet down the middle to Max Tomczak, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Finally, YSU breaks this scoreless streak here in the second quarter and takes the lead 14-7. However, on the ensuing drive, West Virginia went right down the field and tied it up. However, YSU is not going to go down without a fight. 𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗆 rolls right. He's going to find Amarian Peterson, who makes the catch and runs into the end zone for the touchdown. And YSU regains the lead in this surprisingly back-and-forth matchup against West Virginia. Late in the 3rd quarter on 3rd and 10, we're giving the quarterback all day in the pocket. He's going to throw a laser to the left side of the field. They make the catch, go into the end zone for the touchdown, and this game is tied up yet again. However, on the ensuing drive, YSU marches right down the field, and 𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗆 is going to throw a beautiful pass to the back corner of the end zone, and Alex McDonald's going to come down with the catch. YSU now goes up 28-21. West Virginia goes 3 and out, and on the ensuing drive, YSU is going to kick a field goal to go up by 10. Midway through the 4th quarter, West Virginia's running back is going to take it all the way to the house and go completely untouched and cut into the Youngstown State lead, now 31-28. With less than 5 minutes to go in the game, West Virginia gets the ball back and marches straight down the field. However, they will not get into the end zone, but however get into field goal range to try to kick the game-tying field goal. West Virginia looking to send this game into overtime from inside the 10, less than a minute remaining. This is a gimme field goal. The kick is up, and it's going to bounce off the upright and be no good. Can you believe it? West Virginia misses the field goal late to tie the game up. Youngstown State takes over And all YSU has to do here is kneel the clock, and that is the final. Youngstown State with the upset victory over West Virginia 31-28. And that is the second time in school history that YSU has defeated a Power 5 team. Their first one came against the Pittsburgh Panthers back in September of 2012. It would have been so cool if they put in the feature that had fans running onto the field after upset victories like this at home. What an impressive victory from Youngstown State as they now go 1-1 on the year with the massive upset over West Virginia. Final stats from the game: Bo Brungard 15 of 31, 243 yards, had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Backup quarterback 𝗬𝗏𝗆 came into the game with 1 of 3 for 23 yards. He also had a passing touchdown. 𝗪𝗓𝗠 108 yards on the ground on 22 carries. He had a touchdown. 𝗀𝗏𝗋𝗆 led the way in receiving, 77 yards on 3 catches, most of it coming off of that 46-yard reception. Max Tomczak 3 for 54. He had a receiving touchdown along with Alex McDonald and 𝗪𝗓𝗠. Defensively, Jalen Castleberry led the way with 11 tackles. Devin Johnson had 4 tackles for loss. Nehemiah Deuce came away with 2 sacks, while Preston Zandier and Devin Johnson each shared a sack. Devin Johnson is the MAC Defensive Player of the Week, 8 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. We sent the house to 5-star recruit defensive end PJ McNeil, and we are now #1 on his board. He would be the first 5-star in this program. Really hope we can get this guy. And up next, we travel to Columbus to take on the #3 team in the nation, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Let's see if we can have that same success that we had against West Virginia against the #3 team in the nation. Live from Columbus, Ohio, taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. This stadium is always rocking. And it's not going to take too long for Ohio State to remind us that they are not West Virginia as they throw it right down the field and go right into the end zone for the touchdown. Ohio State takes an early 7-0 lead over YSU. First play on the ensuing drive, this stadium is rocking. Brungard's going to hand it off to 𝗪𝗓𝗠, who cuts through the middle of the field, and he has daylight in front of him. It looks like he is going to go all the way, 75 yards on the first play from scrimmage, and Youngstown State ties this game up. The Ohio State crowd is shocked as Youngstown State goes all the way down the field, 75 yards on their first play with running back 𝗪𝗓𝗠. What a get this guy has been for YSU. Ensuing drive, Ohio State's been marching down the field. However, we have them in a 3rd and 6 situation from inside the 15. Devin Brown back to pass. He's going to make the completion. However, he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. It looks like Ohio State is going to go for it, and why not? 4th and 1 at the 7. Let's see what they do here. Devin Brown's going to hand it off to the running back, and he's going to get into the end zone with ease, and Ohio State regains the lead 14-7. 3rd and inches, Brungard hands it off to 𝗪𝗓𝗠, who looks stuck, but he's going to break through the entire defense with a stiff arm, and he goes all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. 𝗪𝗓𝗠's 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. YSU ties up this game at 14. What a run from 𝗪𝗓𝗠. After an Ohio State punt, 3rd and 13 for YSU, but Bo Brungard's going to throw an interception, his first one of the day. Ohio State defender is going to take it back. He's going to get tackled at the 48-yard line. And just a few plays later, Ohio State's going to regain the lead 21-14 with that rushing touchdown. However, Youngstown State showing that they came to compete today as Brungard throws a deep pass, and Max Tomczak's going to come down with it inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for YSU. On the ensuing play, guess who? It's 𝗪𝗓𝗠 with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day as Youngstown State has now tied up this game at 21. YSU with a chance to take the lead for the first time in this game. Play action, but Brungard's going to run it in himself for the touchdown, and Youngstown State takes the lead over the #3 team in the nation, Ohio State, and what a performance from this team today. However, Ohio State would wake up in the second half and score 31 unanswered points to win the game 52-28. A valiant effort from Youngstown State, but Ohio State is just way too much for them to handle. Carnell Tate led the way with 142 receiving yards, had 3 receiving touchdowns. 𝗪𝗓𝗠 on the other side had 3 rushing touchdowns. A tremendous performance from him. A great performance from YSU altogether. However, like I said, they just cannot keep up with the likes of Ohio State just yet. Youngstown State will fall to 1-2 on the season. And a tough day for the quarterback room of Youngstown State, with 5 total turnovers. 𝗁𝗏 𝗠𝗏 threw 4 interceptions, 𝗁𝗏 threw 1 interception. However, on the ground, a tremendous performance from 𝗪𝗏 𝗠𝗏, 137 yards on just 16 carries. He had 3 rushing touchdowns. Did have a fumble, however, it was recovered by the offense. Not much to show for receiving, as no one broke over the 100-yard mark. And defensively, the sophomore safety Anthony Carter led the way in 11 total tackles. 𝗳𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗆 had 3 tackles for loss, including a sack, and DJ Harris, the cornerback, had the interception. And one positive that we got from that game is that we leveled up. We're now currently level 26. But despite leveling up and even seeing the animation for 10 coach points, we for some reason have nothing. We don't have any coach points. Back into recruiting, we're still number 1 for PJ McNeil, the 5-star defensive end. We're going to bring him in on a family visit against Miami of Ohio. We're going to remove the send the house, and we're going to do a hard sell. We're on the bye, so we're going to simulate to next week. And we have new commits. Jamie McClellan, the 3-star tight end from Lewistown, Ohio. Welcome to the team. And we also have Emmanuel Rakpo, the 3-star right outside linebacker, also from Lewistown, Ohio. Welcome to Youngstown State. So we gained 2 new recruits. However, we lost a potential recruit in defensive end Chad Love. He committed to Kentucky. Up next, we're taking on the FCS Southeast Pandas. Midway through the first quarter and scoreless. However, that's going to change. 𝗁𝗏 𝗠𝗏's going to roll to his left, and he's going to find the tight end Alex McDonald, who gets into the end zone for the touchdown. YSU goes up 7-0 on the FCS Pandas. 1st and 10, 𝗁𝗏 𝗠𝗏 is going to do the jet touch pass to 𝗀𝗵𝗶𝗽𝗆, now wearing number 6, and he is going to take it 76 yards to the house for a touchdown. YSU now goes up 14-7. YSU up 21-7, 3rd and 13. 𝗁𝗏 is going to lob it to Jawan Hall, who's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Youngstown State extending their lead over the FCS Pandas. Backup QB 𝗁𝗏 now in the game is going to run the play action. He's going to take it himself on 1st and 15. Goes into the end zone for the rushing touchdown. 49-10 now. Backup running back Stephen Byrd is going to take it to the end zone for a touchdown. YSU extending their lead 56-10. In the end, the Youngstown State Penguins put up 70 points as they defeat the Pandas 70-16. With that dominant win over an inferior opponent, Youngstown State now improves to 2-2. We have a new commit, and it's Matthias Barmore, the 3-star tight end. Welcome to Youngstown State. Next on the schedule is 3-1 Tulsa. And to be honest, I don't really care to play this game against Tulsa, so we're going to simulate it and see how we do. We have another new recruit, the 3-star wide receiver, Steve Cookis from Cincinnati, Ohio. Glad to have him on the team. Unfortunately, however, the 4-star Manny Lemon has committed to Notre Dame. I feel like we got screwed a little bit due to scheduling. Couldn't get him in for a visit unless it was against the FCS Pandas. And we are so close to landing our first 5-star recruit, PJ McNeil, the defensive end. He is scheduled to visit with us week 8 when we take on Miami of Ohio. And if we can win that game, I feel like it's a guarantee that he will commit to Youngstown State. All the other teams who have him scheduled for visits aren't until week 14, week 10, and week 15. So if we can get this W against Miami of Ohio, I feel like we're going to get this guy. And I almost forgot, but we did get the win over Tulsa 27-12. Pretty surprising. I figured if I simulated that game, we were going to lose. 𝗁𝗏 had a solid game, 297 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 21 of 28 for 75% completion percentage. Solid game from 𝗪𝗏 𝗠𝗏, 78 yards on 18 carries, no touchdowns. He had a longest gain of 26 yards. Receiving-wise, Jawan Hall led the way with 81 yards. He also had a receiving touchdown, along with 𝗂𝗏𝗏, who also had a receiving touchdown. And defensively, DJ Harris led the way with 6 tackles. For the sacks, Carson Marshall had 1 sack. Preston Zandier and Ethan Coe shared a sack. And up next is the rivalry game, Miami of Ohio, who is 2-3, coming to Standoff Stadium to take on the Penguins, who are 3-2. First play of the game, Miami of Ohio is going to hand it off, and their running back's going to hurdle right over our defender, pick up 8 yards. They're going to hand it off again, and the running back's going to find a big hole up the middle for a first down. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off yet again, and our defense just cannot get a stop. And right when I say that, our defense is going to come through for a loss of 3, going to be 3rd and 6. However, on 3rd and 6, the quarterback's going to find his receiver wide open down the middle of the field and pick up the first down. Now 3rd and 2, they're going to hand it off, and our defense is going to get in the backfield for a loss of 3, 4th down. Now it's time for the YSU offense to take the field. Gonna play fake it to 𝗪𝗓𝗠, and we have our backup tight end Alex Bray wide open. He's gonna pick up the first down and more. 2nd and 8, gonna play fake. This time we're gonna find Max Tomczak on the comeback route. He gets a first down. 3rd and long, Brungard back to pass. He sees the open field. He's gonna take it himself, slide, and pick up the first down. 3rd and 8, and we're not going to get the ball off in time. It's going to be 4th down. We're going to have to settle for 3 and tie this game up. Now, late in the 2nd quarter, up 6-3, Brungard back to pass. He's going to throw a deep rainbow shot to left side of the field and find Max Tomczak in the end zone for the touchdown. YSU now goes up 13-3. 3rd and long, Brungard back to pass. He pump fakes, rolls to his left. He's going to throw a deep shot, and 𝗬𝗏𝗏 makes the catch in the end zone for the touchdown. Youngstown State extends their lead 20-3. And remember, we have 5-star recruit PJ McNeil visiting this game, so we need a really good performance. So far, so good. And right when I say that, Bo Brungard's going to throw an interception on 2nd and 2. And on the ensuing play, Miami of Ohio running back is going to juke all of our defenders, miss tackles everywhere as he is gone to the end zone for the touchdown. PJ McNeil, we need you here on this defense, buddy. On 3rd and 8, Brungard is going to escape the pocket. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Late hit out of bounds. No call. However, we get the first down. 2nd and goal from the 8. 𝗁𝗏𝗏 is going to try to get in the end zone himself, but is going to be stopped just short at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. And Jaden Gilbert, our 3rd string running back, is going to take it into the end zone. Youngstown State now goes up 27-10. Miami of Ohio going for it on 4th and 5. The throw, and it's going to be intercepted, and that's Jordan Rudolph, and he is going to take it back all the way for an 83-yard pick 6. Youngstown State extends their lead, now up 34-10, and that's pretty much the nail in the coffin right there. Nehemiah Dukes is going to get the safety, and that's where we're going to leave this one. Youngstown State gets the victory over Miami of Ohio, 36-10. And remember, we have 5-star recruit PJ McNeil visiting this game today. Hopefully this was enough to sway him to commit to Youngstown State for next season. It would be our first 5-star recruit in school history. Taking a look at the final stats of the game, not a really good game from Bo Brungard completion percentage wise, only 9 of 20, 209 yards. He did have 2 touchdowns and the interception. 𝗁𝗏𝗏 2 for 2 for 38 yards. On the ground, Amarian Peterson had 72 yards on 14 carries. No rushing touchdowns. I should have ran the ball with him a little more. I felt a little pass heavy in this game. Receiving-wise, Max Tomczak and 𝗬𝗏𝗏 each had a receiving touchdown. Defensively, Stephon Hall led the way with just 4 tackles. Grant Woods, Ethan Coe, and Nehemiah Dukes each had a sack. 2 interceptions on the day, 1 to 83-yard pick 6 by Jordan Rudolph. And DJ Harris came away with a pick as well. A nice home win for Youngstown State over Miami of Ohio. Youngstown State now improves to 4-2 on the season. And hopefully that'll be enough to sway the 5-star PJ McNeil to commit to Youngstown State. However, we're going to find that out in the next video. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn that post notification bell on so you don't miss out on more Youngstown State Team Builder Dynasty and EA College Football 25. This is GC, you're watching GCSN, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love, take care, and peace.